Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. What's up, Rich Squad? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dominic Rich, here to talk about the Champions League. Round of 16. Wow. I'm stunned. I'm still stunned. And I like to take the opportunity to apologize to Ajax. Ajax Amsterdam of Netherlands for underestimating them all season. I did not even predict them to get out of their group. Imagine that. I did not predict them to get out the group, but they did so. They drew Real Madrid in the round of 16, and then I condemned them again. And, they lost the first leg 2-1, which I think they should not have lost. They should have at least picked up a draw. And came into the second leg on the road. Real Madrid had 2 away goals, and they completely smashed, completely destroyed Real Madrid, the most successful team in European football of all time. Destroyed them on the road, 4-1. What a fucking performance. Let me just say that. What a performance by Ajax. Also, what a shambolic performance by Real Madrid. But the way the night went, the series of events during the game, things just did not go Real Madrid's way today. It was just not meant to happen for them. Remember, Real Madrid won this thing for the past 3 years. Zidane, Cristiano Ronaldo, both manager and player, star player left. And I'm afraid Real Madrid are, coming to this brilliant Real Madrid has come to an end. The era of the brilliant Real Madrid has ended. And it's now time to rebuild, regroup, and come better. This is bad for Real Madrid. They will not win La Liga. They will not win the Copa del Rey. They will not win the Champions League. They will win nothing. Well, they actually won the Club World Cup, So that's a piece of silverware there. That's the only piece of silverware they will actually win this season. Did they win I think they lost the European the match between them and Atletico Madrid too, if I could recall. So it just has been an awful season for Real Madrid. I know I'm babbling on about the failures so far this season, and I'm forgetting that, Ajax has been brilliant. But I did touch on Ajax, didn't I? But let's just talk about Real Madrid for a bit longer. This is their 4th consecutive home defeat in all competitions. They got knocked out of the Copa del Rey in the semifinals, losing twice on the trot to Barcelona, and then losing El Clasico again. It has just been terrible. It has just been terrible. Players like Gareth Bale going out of favor, Marcelo. Well, Gareth Bale has been going out of favor for a while. Keylor Navas. It just seemed like the signings they have made and the changes they have made, the decisions they have made this season have really costed the club. Bringing in Courtois, I think, was unnecessary, in my opinion. Lopetegui. Guys, do you remember Julian Lopetegui? You know what I'm saying? He was the manager early on in the season, sacked. Santiago Solari. He stepped in, has done a pretty decent job with the club. Think they're up there, Champions League place in La Liga right now. They will be back next year. I think they will be back. But this season, it's over for them. It's over. And it's all because of Ajax, man. Erik ten Hag and his boys must give themselves a round of applause, along with the big round of applause that the world is giving them right now for such an awesome, awesome performance. Andre Onana in goal. Matthias de Ligt. Danny Daily Blind, Mazrui, Tagliafico, Frankie de Jong, Lasse Schöne, Van de Beek, Neres, Dusan Tadic, and of course my boy Hakim Ziyech. They were awesome today. 4-1 smashing of Real Madrid. It's unbelievable. The first goal scored by Ziyech, man, set up beautifully by Dusan Tadic. Wow. Second goal was like crazy. Look at what Tadic did to Casemiro. It was like, oh my goodness. Wow. It's like he snatched his soul away from him. Set up Neres. Bam. 2-0 up within 20 minutes. Real Madrid did hit the post through Rafa Varane. You know, again, really unlucky. And then we had Lucas Vazquez, who did set up that header, going off injured. And then right after that, Vinicius Jr., who looked a bit lively, went off again. So within 35 minutes of the game, we had 2 injuries for Real Madrid, you know, and they were down 2-0, losing the tie. And at 2-0, I'm like, they're not coming back from, they're definitely not coming back from this. And they did not. Definitely did not. You know, the third goal, well, before I got to the third goal, Gareth Bale did hit the post again. So it was not Real Madrid's day. It wasn't their day. It definitely wasn't their day. But the third goal, which was a controversial goal, Mazrui, he worked really hard to keep that ball in play. Well, it was ruled to be in play ultimately because they referred to VAR, you know, and they concluded that the ball did not go out of play. He kept the ball alive. The ball got passed up to Hakim Ziyech, Van de Beek, who laid it off for Dusan Tadic, and he just dispatched it so beautifully. Guys, I celebrated. And in the moment that I celebrated, I woke up my son. He was sleeping, you know, 4-month-old baby. I woke him up. And he stayed up to watch the rest of the game, which was amazing. You know, even him could not take his eye. His eyes was glued on the TV screen. That goal was one to, you know, to savor. So that Tadic was involved in the first 3 goals. My man of the match, let me say that one time before I, you know, forget to mention that. But the fourth goal, well, at 3-0, I was like, they're done. But Real Madrid did come back to score 1 through Marco Asensio. It was a really soft goal, you know, placed through Onana's left. He scored. And Real Madrid, the commentators were saying, had a sniff. Real Madrid did not have a sniff. They were done. When they conceded that third goal, they were over. You know, these were brilliant goals, and Ajax had more chances to score, but, you know, on a few occasions they ran offside, you know, and, you know, they weren't able to get the ball on target through, like, Neres. I remember had a brilliant chance to chip Courtois, put it wide, you know, and a few more other chances. The fourth goal, Lasse Schöne's goal. What an amazing free kick. I don't know if he meant it. I don't know if anyone knows if he meant it, but it ended up in the back of the net. It beat Courtois from a very, you know, acute angle. And it was like, wow. I was like, wow. My boy Football Pharaoh was messaging me, was like, oh my God. Everybody was going nuts, you know. This game was trending on Twitter. It was an amazing experience. It was an amazing performance by Ajax, man. And I apologize for, you know, underestimating the team. They're into the last 8. Into the freaking last 8. Could you guys believe that Ajax Amsterdam has toppled Real Madrid? Ajax did get another chance to score. Ziyech somehow put it over the crossbar. It could have been 5. It could have been 6. It could have been a more embarrassing loss, because this was an embarrassing loss, you know. And to sum up their day, Benzema, he had another chance. He had another chance to score, and he slipped at the vital moment. And Onana came up with the save to the second chance to Gareth Bale. To add insult to injury, Carvajal, was it Carvajal? No, Nacho. It was Nacho Fernandez or Hernandez. I could never get his last name right. Nacho Hernandez, I think his name is. He got sent off, given a red for pushing Ziyech. Emotions boiling over, summing up Real Madrid's day. And guys, before I forget to mention, Sergio Ramos must feel like a complete asshole right now. He picked up a deliberate yellow card in the first leg. Deliberate yellow card, admitted it in an interview just so that he won't risk missing the first leg to the quarterfinals that Real Madrid had not qualified for yet. How fucking stupid. How stupid. But, UEFA reviewed it, and they even went on to ban him for the first leg of the quarterfinals if Real Madrid were to qualify. So he had to sit out the second leg, and he would have sit out the first leg of the quarterfinals if they had qualified. So he just had to watch them get smashed 4-1. And I personally think if Sergio Ramos was in this team, they would have been better defensively. Definitely would have. And I believe that guys like Marcelo should have played this game. Crucial tie. I know Reguilon had been, he's been coming through the ranks, and he, has stepped up to the senior team this season. But experience is everything. You have to have your best players out there. And I still think that Marcelo is one of the best left backs in the world, if not still the best. Just going through a bad patch of form. Modric, man, he was brilliant today. Toni Kroos, bit quiet. Casemiro got his soul snatched away from him. Varane and Hernandez, they were absent today in the back. They were cut apart, diced up, sliced up, by the Ajax attack, who was definitely brilliant. It was an amazing performance. It's one of the best Champions League games I've seen in a long time, and it was in the round of 16. It's amazing. Ajax must fancy themselves to get further in this competition right now, because no one thought they would have toppled Real Madrid. Well, I guess the Ajax fans, especially the overzealous ones, they would have been back in their team all the time. But who knew a team who might not stay together for a very long time, because there's such brilliant players in this team that everyone is going to come in like vultures to snatch up these guys. Tadic, man, what a buy. What a buy. Moved there from Southampton, I think, in the last summer. And oh my goodness, this guy has, I've always admired him at Southampton, and I thought he would have moved on to maybe a Chelsea or, who knows, a Man United or Tottenham Hotspur, one of these bigger teams. But he moved to Ajax, and he has proven to be, a revelation over there. Hakim Ziyech, man, he has been, being talked up year after year after year, and he's still there. Frankie de Jong, already signed to Barcelona. He's not even playing for Barcelona yet, and he's already destroying Real Madrid. Go figure. Matthias de Ligt, really mature. They're touting him to become one of the future great defenders. David Neres, man, he's going to get snatched up. That Brazilian, he's going to get snatched up for sure. We heard Barcelona wanting Onana back as well. We have Daley Blind going back to play for Ajax. Well, he used to be a Man United player, and he has been brilliant for sure. Tagliafico, I think he might be out the door already too. Mazrui, they're going to snatch him up. They're going to snatch up these guys. But you know what? Ajax, they're going to keep bringing in the talent. They're going to keep rolling them through. It's like a machine. It's like a machine, and I don't think the Dutch league can, contain all these really good players, and that's the problem. Ajax can be a force in Europe, but, they might be too good for their league, similar to, PSG. But it has been an awesome Champions League so far. In the other fixture, Tottenham Hotspur defeated Borussia Dortmund 1-0 to go on to win the tie, 4-0. Wow, awesome stuff by Maurizio Pochettino and his boys. Pochettino is linked to the Real Madrid job. I don't know if he's got the job already. I really, I think I heard a commentator whisper something about Pochettino will be there in the summer, but I don't know how true that is. But he might be the Real Madrid manager next time around. But Tottenham into the last 8. Borussia Dortmund into the last 8. Harry Kane, not Borussia Dortmund. What am I saying? Ajax into the last 8. Tottenham Hotspur, their goal was scored by Harry Kane, and I think he is now Tottenham's all-time goal scorer in Europe, something like that. Need to get my facts straight, but I do not have my computer screen in front of me. Everything is off the top, but it has been an awesome, awesome tournament so far. So Real Madrid out, Borussia Dortmund out, two teams who have looked really, really good this season. Well, let's say not so much Real Madrid because they, lost a couple games during the group phase to CSK Moscow. But guys, we all know that Real Madrid always finds a way to pull through, but it's not happening. It's not happening this season, the end of an era. Borussia Dortmund, doing well in the league, but I always say they're going to bottle that as well. They will not win the Bundesliga. They're out of the Champions League, and they're out of the DFB Pokal, I think, too. So I don't think they will pick up any silverware this season. So Tottenham through, Ajax through. We have Man United playing PSG tomorrow, looking to overturn a 2-0 deficit, and we have Porto playing Roma at home tomorrow, looking to overturn a 2-1 deficit. I think Roma are going to be through. I think PSG are going to be through. But it's left to be seen. It's left to be seen. Guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if I'm missing any big talking points. Also, another key fact, guys. Ajax has only lost one match this season in the Champions League. One single one. I think. One. I think. That game they lost in the first leg to Real Madrid. Awesome, awesome, awesome achievement by this young team, guys. How far do you think Ajax will go? Will they go all the way to the finals? Remember they won the Champions League back in the 90s. Will they do it? I actually don't want to draw Ajax. City, I don't want them to draw Ajax, Well, let's assume that they go through versus Schalke because could be the year of the underdog. But no team will want to draw Ajax right now. They're completely on fire. Performed really well today versus Real Madrid, and they deserve to go through. They really, really deserve to go through. So, guys, that's my thoughts. I know I haven't made a video in a long time, but, I've been busy with work and stuff. But I'm still here. I'm still here. Your boy is still here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Who you think will win 2018-19 UEFA Champions League now that Real Madrid are no longer in the competition. So guys, if you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button, and until tomorrow's Champions League game, peace out.